What is good, YouTube? Electro J here, and this is the finale. This is the final recap review for the final episode of the Challenge All Stars, episode 10, entitled "Coming for the Crown." Now, this is for the second portion of the final, and pretty much where we left off was the teams had just finished doing a run, and now for the first part they have to do a challenge called King of the Hill, where pretty much they have to, in heats, they have to push each other off. If you push one person off, you get 5 points. It was Mark versus Wes. Not Mark. It was Brad versus Wes. Brad beat Wes. Then it was Naya and Kellyanne. Naya won that. Then it was Mark versus Nehemiah. Mark won that one. And then it was Kellyanne. It was John A and Kayla, which John A won. After that, there were new pairs, and those pairs had to grab these sandbags. They had to grab these sandbags and then make a trip all the way over to the beach. All the way over to the beach. The first one there, you get 4 points. The first two were Naya and Mark. Second people were Wes and Kayla. Third group was why am I blanking out on these names right now? John A and Brad, and the final group was Kellyanne and Nehemiah. So now TJ explained that they're going to be doing the overnight portion, which when it comes to finals, they are very brutal. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's been a little while. That clip the first clip that I made for this video, it was like earlier today. I've been in the process of moving, so now it's about to be 2 o'clock. I made that clip at like 9 in the morning, so a little time has passed and I'm now back on the show. So pretty much in this segment of the episode, TJ has pretty much given the finalists a reward and pretty much had them sleep overnight in a yacht. And if you know the challenge, you know that when it comes to the overnight portions of the finals, those are living hell. Those are, in my opinion, the hardest parts of the final. But the All-Stars, they got it, they deserved it, so they, for the first time, an overnight challenge was good because they got to relax in a yacht that had the $500,000 in it. And TJ revealed that 2 people are going to get it. So it's kind of like the same thing as it was with All-Stars 2, where John A and NJ won, and they got to split the $500,000. So pretty much the overnight part of the challenge is done. The next day, day 2 mainly, pretty much TJ explains that Naya, John A, Wes, and Nehemiah, they are safe, and they're moving on to the next part of the final. Mark, Kellyanne, Kayla, and Brad, they are not, because they have the least amount of stars points, and they're doing an elimination where pretty much you need to. There's like a crossword puzzle, and you need to put the name, like you need to get all the letters, all the words of the countries where pretty much a majority of all the finals in challenge history have taken place. So, and the first guy and the first girl to get it will win, and they will go to the second part of the final. So it's gonna be interesting. In my opinion, I really hope Kellyanne, and for the girls, I want Kellyanne. For the guys, I like both Brad and Mark, so I'm fine with whoever does get there, whoever does make it. But Kayla, I'm sorry, but you don't deserve to be a part of All Stars. I'm sorry. She's never deserved to be a part of All Stars. She's good on the flagship show, but we'll see what happens. All right, so the next commercial came, and pretty much, unfortunately, Kellyanne, she lost. She lost the elimination. Kayla won, and Brad beat Mark. Mark, the Godfather, you were amazing this season. I know what you were fighting for. I understand. So it was an honor seeing you this season once again. So the final 6 are Naya, John A, Wes, Nehemiah, Brad, and Kayla. Those are our final 6 competitors, and it's pretty much just a race to the yacht. It's pretty much just a race to the yacht that they were on. The first 2, it's individuals. The first guy and the first girl to get back to the yacht and to the money, they will win. They will share $500,000. And pretty much the first shark point, it's one of the most disgusting things that you have to do in a challenge, but one of my favorite things to see, weirdly, the eating challenge, where if you know the challenge, they will the challenge will always give you some of the most horrific food you will ever have to eat in your life. And when I say horrific, I mean horrific. Horrific food. So all of them are currently eating. We're gonna see what happens. And Nehemiah might be in trouble because he said that he does not eat meat. So you're gonna have to break your rule, Nehemiah. Alright, the episode ended, and the winners of the Challenge All-Stars Season 3 were Wes and Jonna. Jonna getting back-to-back wins from Season 2 and now this season. I'm actually really happy for Jonna. In my opinion, Jonna is one of my favorite competitors just because of how determined she is. She's one of my favorite, and she was incredible. I'm honestly so happy for her that she got the win. It's Wes. Like, realistically, the only competition he will ever have is if Bananas is on the same season. If Bananas or Jordan is on the same season with him, those will be his biggest threats. But everyone else, Wes will always win. Ah, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Nehemiah and Naya, they didn't finish the eating portion. Kayla and Brad, they were right behind Wes and Jonna when they were paddling over to the yacht, but they weren't able to get there in time. And yeah, so that is it. That's the end of the Challenge All-Stars. Thank you guys so much for going through this journey with me, this like video journey shit with me. Tonight is the beginning of the Challenge USA, which I'm definitely going to be reviewing for it. The way it's going to work is, instead of me doing recap reviews, I'm just going to be doing reviews for it. I'm going to be like reviewing what I remembered happening. The episodes are going to be on CBS every Wednesday, but then the next day on Thursdays they're going to be on Paramount Plus. So remember, tomorrow I'm going to start doing reviews for the Challenge USA. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you aren't already new, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Electro J, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.